I tried the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 photography bundle, so let's begin the video now. Alrighty, so in this video, we're going to be talking about the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 photography bundle. So that's going to include things like all the brand new lenses, the really cool Polaroid pocket printer, as well as we're going to go over some of the filters. I did mention it in a previous video, but we're going to sort of reiterate that so we can put all of everything together in this one video to make it easier for you to digest and fully understand the new photography bundle as a whole. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and begin the video now. So I will preface by saying the Explorer Grip Pro and maybe the Explorer Grip is also going to kind of be included with the photography bundle too as well. If you want more information for that, I did make a separate video, so the Pro version versus the Explorer Grip, so definitely take a look at that video separately outside of this one. But more importantly for now, let's talk about the photography bundle and all of it and what it has to offer with the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. Alrighty, so in this video, we do have a lot to unravel in terms of the entire photography bundle. First, we're going to be talking about all the different types of lenses. So the ultra wide lens, the close-up lens, which is personally my favorite, as well as the cinematic lens, which I think is also quite cool too as well. And I will preface by saying we're going to be using specifically the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 Explorer Grip Pro because the utility features for the photography bundle is bestly enhanced with the photography bundle Pro. So now that's out of the way, we're also going to kind of reintroduce all the different types of filters associated with the new update on the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. I will preface by saying you need to make sure your Insta360 Ace Pro 2 is completely up to date via the Insta360 app to the newest and latest model. So definitely update your camera for sure, definitely firstly. But yeah, once you successfully update your camera, we're also going to be going over the different filters for Leica associated with the camera, like Leica Black and White, Leica Vivid, Leica Eternal, and Leica Natural. All really cool filters, and we'll definitely dive deep into those filters too. I know I made a video previously, but I also just put this sort of in this video too as well to wrap everything all together. Now, finally, we're going to be talking about the really cool cherry on the top here, which is also, let me just pull it out for a sec. This is the pocket printer, so you can go ahead and take a photo with the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 and print it instantaneously. But we're going to save the best for last because I know that's probably what you guys want to see the most. With all that being said, let's just start introducing the lenses individually one by one and kind of go through the list that we were just discussing now in sequential order for the video. Okay, so we are currently on the Insta360 Go Ultra at 4K 30 frames per second, standard video mode, standard stabilization with the HDR on at the moment in time. But we're actually going to go ahead and switch over to the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 with the Explorer Grip Pro, and we're actually going to go ahead and take this out and individually test out each lens at this moment in time right now. So before we do the switch, I'm going to show you what it looks like from the outside, the first lens. So let's show you guys right now real quick. Alrighty, so with the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 and the Explorer Grip, we're actually just going to go ahead and show you how to unravel each and every single lens. Okay, firstly with the Insta360 Ace Pro 2, we're going to take off the wind guard just for the full experience. We're actually going to turn over the lens guard. Make sure you keep this in a very safe place, nice and dust free and super scratch free too as well. So the first lens we're actually going to go over is the super duper ultra wide lens here. This actually goes above 180 degrees. So I'm actually going to test that out here with this camera right now. It is literally one of the most dopest and sickest things ever. So yeah, all you got to do is essentially just make sure the words are down here on the side. So here you go, flip it around and then you have the lens successfully in. Again, just double check for any dust marks to make sure you have a full clear experience. But yeah, again, let's just go ahead and test out the ultra wide lens with the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 right now. Alrighty, so as you can see, we're currently on the ultra wide lens on the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 right now, and we're also on ultra wide video mode. So as you can see, if I'm walking through here, all the way down here, even if I'm down here, you can still successfully see me with no issues and problems. Any other camera wouldn't be able to do this, and this actually exceeds the area zone of 180 degrees up to 189 degrees. So it's almost like an Insta360 camera X5 as it is, but just only half of it and not the full 360. So overall, this is a really cool lens. Let's move on to the next lens. Also, we're on Leica Vivid for the filters because it's, in my opinion, it's my favorite filter. But yeah, let's move on to the next lens. Okay, so much like the previous scene shown, we replaced the lens and now we have the cinematic lens on. I think this is really cool. This is 2.35/1, I believe it's called, the ratio, and it looks super cool. I feel like I'm in some sort of James Bond movie. I like how it has a little bit of a widescreen effect, kind of like those movies that you would see in the DVD back in the day. I think it's a really cool feature to have if you want a little more professional kind of vibes with your videos and all the above and all that sort. I think this is your type of lens. I think it's really cool. It's going to add on to the levels of your video creation. Also, I did want to mention too as well, we are currently on linear mode just to ensure that you have a full understanding of that and how I got access to all these lenses. You got to make sure you toggle it, go down to the menu, turn to the right ones, and you'll see a little option there. So click in and you'll probably see a variety of different lenses lenses, you click the associated lens that you put onto the Insta360 Ace Pro 2, and then you can reap the full benefits of each lens individually. Just a heads up for that photography bundle aspect as well. So let's move on to the next lens. Alrighty, so right now we're currently on close-up lens, which is personally my favorite. So the cool thing about the close-up lens, we're on linear video mode again. So the thing about close-up lens is, yes, I can go super duper close, but I also do have the option of going a little bit further. So it's more optimal for going a little further. And if you want to go like super duper close, you can just zoom in and then you'll be able to see all the details of me really coolly and nicely. Versus before, if you just have the core Insta360 Ace Pro 2 or most action cameras, close-up was just non-existent. But now it's a reality, and it's literally the coolest thing in the world that we can just have close-up, unlike before versus when we didn't have the opportunity to have close-up. But I'm actually going to hold on to this lens specifically for a hot minute and then basically show you the next set of filters. So let's go ahead and go over those filters now. Okay, since I discussed this in a previous video, we're just going to go over this really briefly, but for reference, this is standard video mode at this moment in time. Okay, so for reference, this is Leica Natural, kind of the new updates with Leica filters on the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. Yes, it does look decent. I think in some cases, Leica Natural is quite nice, but you'll see next in Leica Vivid, or you have been seeing that it's my personal favorite, and all for good reason too as well. Alrighty, so this is Leica Vivid, which is what we've been using with the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 for a hot minute here on the video now, and it's my personal favorite as discussed in the previous video, and then also for this video too as well. I'm probably going to main this filter whenever I use the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 because it has a vibe of me color grading the video without actually doing the color grading work. So I think in terms of my favorite, Leica Vivid is the GOAT for sure, and I'm probably going to be using it a lot more in the future, and I just like it a lot. That's just me. Okay, so this is Leica Eternal. For me, it's a bit crazy in some circumstances in moments, but I think to a certain creator, this could be a filter for you, but I don't know if it's kind of my cup of tea, so to speak, but I won't bat an eye against Leica Natural or Eternal, sorry, too as well. I still think it has pretty good value to it and can work depending on your content creation journey and what you envision in your mind for a video or a moment. Alrighty, so last but not least, this is Leica Black and White, and this is for the artsy fartsy creator. If you need to do something really cool and abstract, this is kind of the filter for you. Black and white is kind of odd for me to use personally. The only other time I've ever used this was in the previous Leica filter trying video with the Ace Pro 2. But yeah, using this now formally for the second time, I do think it has a lot of potential in a lot of videos for content creators or just as a filmographer. So still a really great filter for sure. Wouldn't bat an eye necessarily on it too. Alrighty, so now we're back on Leica Vivid, which is again my favorite filter out of all the new Leica filter sets. Well, now we're going to be talking about the biggest banger of this video, the kind of thing that you were waiting for the entire time, which is the pocket printer. So what I'm going to do right now is switch to the Insta360 Go Ultra once again and show you kind of what it looks like with the Explorer Grip Pro in full uniform fashion. So let's go ahead and show y'all now. Alrighty, so now we're back on the Insta360 Go Ultra in standard video mode. So as you can see here is the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 with the Explorer Grip Pro. What you're going to want to do is get your associated pocket printer here, and then you have a little bit of a slot obviously in order to fill that perfectly in. So what you do is you're going to have to press this button right over here and then stick it together, and then there you go. This is what it looks like in full-fledged form, which is quite cool and neat for sure. If you want to just go out and about, make sure you're shooting in this direction, because when you print in Polaroid, it's going to be in this aspect ratio. Although you could shoot in this way, it's just going to be weird because the writing is at the bottom in a vertical position. So I guess we're just going to go out to a variety of different places and try out the pocket printer now. But I will preface by saying it is Bluetooth connection. So first of all, you're going to want to actually make sure there's proper ink and paper inside of the pocket printer. So this area just actually opens, and then as you can see here, this is where the photos are for the Polaroid, and it comes with one just for preference. But if you want to buy more, you do need to buy additional photos and pictures for the Polaroid. So you just go ahead and put sort of the film inside of the pocket printer, and you properly close it nice and seal. That pretty much enables you to successfully print out these Polaroid type pictures with the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. Again, it is Bluetooth connection, so you just want to make sure everything's on successfully. And how you're going to be able to do that is just click this button over here, just hold on just a few moments. You're going to see a blue light flickering over here, and then once then you'll hear a set of noises kind of like recalibrating the entire pocket printer. And then you're going to see over here on Bluetooth devices, I know it's going to be hard to see because there's no close-up focus on the Insta360 Go Ultra. You click over here and then you connect via Bluetooth the pocket printer, and then once that is successfully connected, as you can see, it's hard to see, I know, but it'll say connected right here, then you can pretty much go out and about about and shoot photos, you can pretty much shoot the photo, and then afterwards you can have an option to print the photo of the shot that you just took right here at this moment in time right now. So pretty cool stuff. So let's find a place to take a picture of something with this pocket printer. Actually, with all things considered, I might as well just stick around here because I have all my stuff here, but I'm actually just gonna do a straight up selfie with the entire setup and then just take a picture of myself and print it out in full fashion. Alrighty, so to preface too as well, you actually don't need the pocket printer right on the camera at every single moment in time since it's Bluetooth, so you can actually just go ahead and disassemble it if you're taking any sort of selfie. So we'll take advantage of the close-up lens right over here on the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. Make sure you're on the photo mode for the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. Make sure it's 4x3 and 50 megapixels. That is going to be the absolute best quality that you can possibly take on the Insta360 Ace Pro 2, and it will look the nicest on the Polaroid picture too as well. So once you have everything all set and ready, I'm just gonna position myself here and then we'll take a selfie real quick. Okay, cool. So as normal with the Insta360 Ace Pro 2, you pretty much just go ahead and take the picture as per usual, and then you have an option to actually print it. Again, I know it's hard to see, but you'll see print right over here, and then we'll actually just go ahead and start the printing process now. Alrighty, so I will preface by saying this is going to be quite a process, so we'll go ahead and pop open our picture here, and then we'll click on the print button now. So I will be completely honest with you, the printing process actually does take a number of time. It goes through a different set of segments here. So you'll have the first blank segment, and I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward the video so it's a lot faster for you. So you don't have to watch this, and then it'll be more of an enjoyable experience. So, all right, so a little fast forward here. It starts off with one yellow coat, and then it'll instantaneously go back in to do the next set of coats here. Okay, so the second coat is going to be in red, as you can see right here, and then it'll just go back. You also do have the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 sort of words there, which I think is kind of a cool add-on. And to preface too as well, you can have different options to make it look more like a Polaroid or have the picture completely stretched out to the ends. I like the Polaroid look, so I kind of made it that way specifically. Okay, so another coat did happen, and then we're actually just gonna go over to the final coat. So it's gonna be about 2 to 3 different coats, and then you can actually just go ahead and take out the picture successfully. And then as you can see here, you have a nice photo. Yeah, so as you can see, here's the Polaroid picture with the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 in the pocket printer. You have a little bit of a message down here, and then you see like a really cool, neat selfie of me and a thumbs up. Kind of looks like a normal thumbnail photo that I would typically do on like a normal basis. But yeah, that is the entire printing process with the Insta360 Ace Pro 2, and I'll admit to you, it's really lit and can enhance your memories and just your overall content creation journey and experiences. It's really cool for sure. Alrighty, so that's pretty much the end of the video. For simplicity's sakes, we're gonna stay on the Insta360 Go Ultra. So with all that being said, thank you so much to the team over at Insta360 for the continued partnership and collaboration. And also take a look at all the affiliate links down below. There you'll find a variety of different Insta360 cameras associated with discounts and potentially free gifts if you're early enough to cash those sales. All you gotta do is use code Dominic on the Insta360 main website or click any of the links down below. There you'll find discounts with the cameras and hopefully gifts too as well. So with all that being said, thank you so much for tuning into the video, and I hope this helps out for you to completely understand the photography bundle in its fullest with the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and peace out.